how's it going? So I wasn't planning on making another video or like a follow-up video to my original. I've read a lot of the comments. There has been an extremely vocal and loud outpour of comments on my video, on Reddit in general, on Twitter. It's insane the amount of support you guys are putting into this change. I love it. I love reading everything. I love reading how everybody here understands fully what we're going through. This video is going to be made for the players who don't. Whenever I read the comments of people who can sit here and say, oh, well, why are you guys getting annoyed by this? He's getting more damage. He has more damage uptime now. He can just sit in the back and pump out massive amounts of damage. Why are people mad about this? They clearly don't understand, and that's okay. This video is hopefully going to give you guys the same comparison and help you guys understand what we're really going through here, because it's not just about us gaining some damage. It's not just about us having to play a new playstyle. We essentially lost a core fundamental part of our kit, and yeah, hopefully this comparison gives you the same understanding that we have. Imagine if Star-Lord needed a damage buff, and for some reason NetEase said, hey, let's do that by changing his right click. Star-Lord's right click right now, everybody knows, it generates him ammo back on usage, so he goes from whatever ammo he has to full, and it is a iframe. An iframe means he can use that dash, and any damage, any CC, any move at all, period, that hits him, it's negated. It's completely removed from the game. Poof, gone. He can use that iframe for Doctor Strange. He can use that iframe for Thor Awakening. It can be used for anything. Imagine if NetEase said, okay. So we're gonna get rid of that iframe and we're gonna replace it for a damage boost. So every time he uses that dash, he gets a damage boost. But that iframe, poof, gone. He can die during that. He can get hit by abilities during that. It's gone. It still does the same thing. You can still dash. You can still use it for movement. You can still use it to get away. But there's no more iframe. It's gone. Everyone would see that and they would say, what? wait, what? Why would they do that? Why would they make a change so drastic? Why would they get rid of his iframe for some damage? That doesn't make any sense. That makes actually just no sense. And exactly, that's our point. The game doesn't spell out to you guys what hammer throw does. So to everybody else, when you watch some simplistic video, you see it and you say, oh, so that ability just does damage? Okay. Cool, whatever. No, that's not how we see it. The people that play Thor have never saw a hammer throw as, oh, it just does damage. Cool. Anyways, if you watch my channel and you're a part of the Thor Nation here, you very well understand how useful Hammer Throw is. I know all of you guys do. That ability is really good for cleaving enemies. It's extremely good during downtime whenever you don't want to pop Awakening, but you're in the middle of a team fight and you want to just shred a tank down. It's really good whenever you're trying to fight duelists and you don't want to be in your Awakening state, because if the entire team turns around, you're locked in your Awakening state for 5 seconds. You're locked in there. You can't do anything, right? A lot of good players are fully aware of what Awakening does. And when you get up there to Eternity, you're playing against a Bucky Hook, you're playing against Groot Walls, you're playing against CC, you're playing against a lot of abilities that stop Thor, and you're playing against communication. That's the biggest part. Comms. When you get to the higher ranks, you're playing against comms, and people are going to start to understand more and more what Thor can do in his Awakening state. Nothing. He can't do anything. He's locked. Unlike Emma, he's locked. He cannot do anything. So when that happens now, when you're in Awakening constantly, you're just going to be more vulnerable. And it took away, essentially, a core way in how he can play the game. Star-Lord now would just be used to just go in, pop his E, and run away. He'd be used to just jump in with his dash, try to burst somebody down, and just run away. There'd be no use for Star-Lord trying to make crazy plays, maybe fight a Thor better by dodging one of his shots. No, Star-Lord would now just be this damage guy. That's how we feel about Thor. He went from this tank who had a crazy versatile kit, 2 seconds on every ability, cycle in your Thor force. Your abilities are determined by your Thor force, not by cooldown. It was crazy. It was unlike any other character. Literally, it's unlike any other character. His abilities flow together really well. They felt clunky at first, but once you get the motion down, they flow extremely well. And it's like a tango you're playing. Primary, bop, bop, hammer throw, primary, bop, bop, storm surge, primary, bop, bop, lightning realm, primary, bop, bop, awakening, like you're just going in. You're doing the tango here. Go in, go out, go in, go out. Essentially, my point here is everyone knows they would never remove something as crucial as his iframe to give him more damage. That would never happen. That's a big part of his kit, his iframes. It's a huge part of his kit, right? So we don't need the game to tell us what value Hammer Throw provides. We know what it provides. We're upset because they just got rid of our character completely. for no reason. Why I say it's for no reason is because you have a move for that. There's a move in his kit already for that. Hammer throw regenerates on enemies hit. Lightning Realm already does that. Does anyone even know that his Lightning Realm recharges his Thor Force already? I know the Thor Nation does, but do you guys know that? He already has an ability like that. And guess what the cooldown of that ability is? It's longer than Hulk's bubble. I know everyone's definitely seen it. Do you even know what it does? Oh, I take some damage sometimes whenever I go through it, haha. Do you even know what it does for Thor? No, it does the same fucking thing. And that ability's already off the global 2-second timer that he has. So why the hell did they make another ability like that? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. The second every single person in the Thor Nation comprehended those changes, we all knew what it was going to be for. All of us. Not a single soul was like, huh? What is that? We all know what they were going for. Awakening bot. And they post this patronizing, I'm trying not to take it as a patronizing tweet, but it feels patronizing to the players that play Thor because we all know what they were going for. And they post this, hey guys, do you not know what Thor can do now? Yes! We know! We're fully aware! All of us know! He's gonna be a fucking awakening bot! The first 20 minutes on my stream, I say, oh, it's gonna be pretty cool that he can now hammer throw from across the map and then pop his awakening. Yes! We can comprehend that! We know what he can do! You're showing this video off to the people that aren't Thor players, and it's so obvious you want to get them hyped up. That's all it is. Us Thor players understand what we can do now. Cool trick shot, bro. We don't want to be an awakening bot. If we're going off of a metric here, that says, well, I mean, to be fair, Jeremy, if you look at bruisers, Hulk was being played all of season 0. The Thing was being played all of season 1.5. But why isn't Thor seen the meta? Jeremy, don't you think Thor needs a change? Come on now. Do we not know what team-ups exist in the game? Like, what metric are we going off of here? Because if we genuinely want to see Thor picked in competitive play, give Thor an electric squid! Oh wait, we're gonna give Thor a team-up bonus with Storm, the worst aerial character in the entire game who gets countered by Hela, who gets countered by Johnny, who gets countered by Iron Man, who gets countered by Hulk, who gets countered by Thor for God's sakes. She's so slow, even Thor can hit her in the air. Oh no, that's the team-up we're gonna give to him. A dog shit Storm ability, and then we're gonna base his pick rate off of that. And oh, we're not seeing Thor being picked? Let's give his right click an identity. Let's make it so we can put something on the bulletin board. Yo, Johnny Hancock walked in the meeting today and he said, what is Thor right click used for? And the developers who make this fucking game, they sat there, and none of them could answer the question. And they said, well, what's going on here, gang? Why does it do nothing? Let's just change the ability up. Because these devs don't play Thor. These devs don't play Thor. They had no answers. They just sat there. Why does Thor have no right-click usage? What is this hammer throw ability good for? Can anyone answer the question for me? And the developer sat there. What's the problem right now? Because he beats Hulk's ass. He beats Thing's ass. Thor clobbers the bruisers right now. And what his biggest problem is he has no home. You have somebody locking in Emma Frost, who's teammates with the best tank in the entire game, paired up with the second best duelist in the entire game. And we're to sit here and say, well, why the hell is Thor not being picked? Oh, so Gamma Squids exist. Why is Thor not being picked? Oh, Emma Frost can exist with Magneto and Psylocke, but why is Thor not being played? Oh, the Thing has a team-up bonus with one of the best supports in the entire game. I can anyone picking the Thing, but either way, he still has a team-up bonus with one of the best supports in the entire game. But why is nobody picking Thor? It's been 2 months. If you want to count the beta time, sure. It's been almost a year since Thor has been out. But this is not the way to do it. This is not the way to do it. You don't just rework the character because you don't like how he is. No, you don't just destroy the canvas because it wasn't good enough. You didn't even try painting over it. Like we gave him a couple of buffs. That's it. We just attacked the wrong things. We can get there. We don't need a whole new ability. Respectfully, to the YouTubers that are out there, the ones that are saying Thor sucks now, appreciate you, man. To the big ones that are spreading slander, saying Thor is now this GOAT, this unit, this 1v9 character, and you're intrigued, take a step back, really realize what we're going through here. Hopefully this video could give you guys some clarity towards it. At the end of the day, that's all we wanted you guys to know. We just want you guys to know what we're going through here. We're losing an ability for no reason. And when we read you guys' comments about damage equals good, Thor has more damage, we shed a tear. Because you guys don't understand what we're losing. Alright, Awakening bot out. Peace. 2 to the 1.